your noise. We're the red hot Saveloys. We are the boys from Werribee. You can bring your...
Good morning and welcome again to the GDFL Footy Show, coming to you from Geelong on a reasonably good Saturday morning after a very wet and windy and cold week that we've had in Geelong for the last 3 or 4 days. Last weekend we saw some big games on, a lot of goal kicking going around, with Belpo still the Panthers, much too good for the East Geelong Eagles, with Nick Costello kicking 6 goals for the Panthers. Werribee Centrals, too good for the Cry Devils. They Cry have improved a lot since Brett Gergich went down and gave him a bit of a pep talk a couple of weeks ago. Luke Garcia kicked 7 goals and Brett Nolan popped up with 5 goals for the Cry Devils in a losing side. Not a bad effort indeed. The North Geelong Magpies, well, too good for Geelong West, with Jamie Pittman once again kicking 10 goals and giving it a real shake. That top goal kicking position that Tom Malone Grant is hanging on to desperately. Speaking of that, Bannockburn Tigers, too good for the Anarchy Roos, with that man that's led the goal kicking all year, Tom Malone Grant, booting 8 goals. And Thompson, too good for the Winchelsea Blues, with Jaden Durran kicking 7 goals for Tommy Tigers. And the 94.7 match of the day. Hello, I'm Dick Philpott, and once again I've assembled some of the biggest names and brains in country football to eradicate, adjudicate, communicate, but definitely not procrastinate. And of course the first one who needs no introduction, one of my panellists, he's the mayor without the hair. Good morning, Johnny Mitchell.
Good morning, Dick. Good morning, boys. Good morning, viewers. You reckon it's warm? It's 4 degrees out there.
It's not bad compared to what we've had through the week, though.
I suppose -1 was a bit low, but 4 degrees at the minute. It's going to get better.
It'll be a lovely day for footy anyway. That's the main thing. Day up there at the Duck Pond today. The Werribee Centrals Footy Club hosting their Past Players Day. He, of course, is a life member and former president of the club. Richard Grubby Cases. Morning, Grubby.
G'day, Dick. G'day, boys. G'day, viewers. And look, I know I used to do it a lot, but I got a special cherry-out today to me Auntie Winsome. I missed last week. She was 91 last week.
91?
Oh, she's a lovely lady. Gets up, sets the alarm and gets up and watches the show every morning. So, happy birthday for last week, Auntie Winsome.
Oh, it's unbelievable. That's 5 viewers now. That's unbelievable.
17,500, I saw.
I know. That's a big...
By the way, you moron.
What's that?
Casilla. His name's Luke Cascia, you idiot.
What did I say, Casilla?
Casilla.
Well, what did what's good with it? At one Teggy Tech we called him Cases.
Introduce the idiot. Come
on.
Oh, hey.
Well, not that. You brought your dad down this morning. You've had a bad start already. You're on the terms already for this afternoon.
I need a driver to get up.
We got your dad Graham in the studio with us this morning. Played Footscray seconds.
He did.
Got beaten the Morris Medal by 2 votes in 1953, Dick.
Oh, he's a bit stiff as Georgie Bissett when he lost the Brownlow.
If they get a bloke named Peter Box in the centre, you never know. He might have got a game here and there, but...
Yeah, he was handy.
Yeah, he was nearly as good a player as me, the old man, actually.
They wrapped him up and gave him it as Christmas present one day.
Come on. What about him?
Oh, I can do gags all morning, folks, but I'm allowed to. And, of course, the other one on our panel, he talks about Colts footy later on. The mums love him. Alex Tagani. Good morning, Alex.
Thanks for having me on again this morning.
It's a pleasure, mate.
No.
He's got the flex up this morning, hasn't he? He's got the flex up.
He's unbelievable.
He's got the flex up.
Well, I'm glad I got a shirt that fits me this year, that's all I say.
Don't worry about that.
What now? What do you got?
He's done pre-season at Newtown. He's played in South Barwon seconds, and he's the runner for the Corio Colts. Jeez, he gets around this bloke, doesn't he?
He gets out of the studio, it's like Clark Kent. He whips his shirt off and straight into his Super Alex costume. He's unbelievable. Okay,
doesn't do it for nothing.
Oh, absolutely not. Like we don't. We very big paid up in this show, aren't we?
Yeah. That's it.
Absolutely, got to negotiate our contract at the end of the year. That's okay. Now, last week, of course, Grubby caught up with Mark McDowell, the coach of the Inverleigh Hawks.
Thank you, Brian, our fantastic floor manager out here at the Inverleigh Oval. We have the winning coach. We have Mark McDowell, and the first thing we need to do to you, Mark McDowell, is happy birthday to you. 54 or 35, one of the two. How you feeling, mate?
I feel about 60 after that.
Mate, I'll tell you what. We come ready for the hail and the snow and the sleet and a horrible game of football. And you two sides today turned on a really good game. I know there were some mistakes, but entertainment value, really, really good day of footy.
Yeah, no, look, I was pleased with the outcome in the end. I thought towards the end then we started to convert a little bit better on the scoreboard. But, yeah, I guess that's why you kick poorly at the scoreboard. There's pressure from the opposition, so credit to Belmont for putting that much pressure on us. Just in saying that, come finals time, all the sides are going to be good enough to put pressure on you. Is it a worry that you're not kicking straight? Because I think it was about 2-7 or 2-9 against Bannockburn in the third quarter. Is it a worry? Is it something you have to work on? Yeah, look, it's been a worry right from the start of the year. It was one of our team goals that we were going to set a target for goal efficiency, which we're well short of. But look, honestly, today I thought that's the worst we've been in terms of some of our kicking at goal, and so we're just going to keep working at it. Well, you're not going to believe this, but the umpire thinks I'm part of the executive committee, and he gave me the ball
at half time because I wanted to check it because no one could kick it properly and it wasn't flat, but it was a little bit out of shape. Even Brad Edwards, who's a beautiful kick, they weren't kicking the ball properly. And I reckon today that was due the crook kicking for goal was probably due to that too. The ball was a funny old ball.
Yeah, look, I'm not sure, but, we've had a bit of a trend of not kicking very accurately at goal, and, like blokes that usually good kicks at goals, like Rusty was, right off song today, and he usually kicks them, and then he started to get a bit down on himself and missing it, so then the pressure starts to build, so I think the boys just got to get back to knowing that they can kick straight and just be confident that they're going to do it.
Last time I spoke to you, I actually mentioned about some of the silly free kicks and stuff that Gussie Acherney used to give away. Solid performance today, but he's obviously changed around. Yeah, I obviously said something to him because today, he even actually picked the ball up once when I thought he might have a bit of it and give it back to the umpire and said, here, mate, he's changed his ways a bit.
Oh, look, he's working really hard at it, and I think because he's such a physical player that he just seems to draw the attention from the umpires because he plays such a physical brand of game. But, there's a couple of times he'll just say something and the umpires more or less look to give something against him and they'll pay a 50. I think he had 2 50s against him today. But there was nothing really in him, but he's just got to learn from that and just really keep working hard on that aspect of his game because if he goes hard at the ball, he looks brilliant.
He does. Yeah. And I tell you what, one of the 50s was for, he actually tackled the bloke when the bloke ran off. The umpire was a little bit slow to call play on. I hate them. They're real. But mind you, the umpires did a terrific job. That's the best umpire I've seen. I have to mention the old fella. He was terrific. You left him on the ground nearly all of the second half, Barry O'Toole. He kicked goals. He ran down and kicked the goal when he was on the ball. That's the best I've seen him play so far this year.
Yeah, look, Barry come over and he started a bit slowly, but each game he's just gradually improving a bit by bit. But that's what happens when you come to a new club. You've got to get to know the players and get to know how they play and which way they move and that. But yeah, look, sometimes he takes some of his possessions are really impacting possessions for us, so he's going pretty good.
Yeah, it was good to see. And I tell you what, the last question I want to ask, and everybody wants to know, Big Jimmy, how far away is he, mate?
I reckon he's probably about, what round are we at now? 12, 13, 14. He's probably still another 3 weeks.
Okay, so he's got a bit of time to run into the finals. Mate, look, thanks very much for coming in on a not so cold day as we thought. Happy birthday and all the rest in the run leading up to the finals, mate. Well done.
No worries. Thanks for that, Grubby.
A great interview there by Grubby and a lovely rendition of Happy Birthday to the birthday boy, Mark McDowell. Don't sing again, Grubby, for goodness sake. We're going to do the ladder now. And, of course, the Inverleigh Hawks still sitting on top and just might be changing the guard after this afternoon. But the North Geelong Magpies going along very, very nicely indeed, followed by Belpost, Hill and Bannockburn. And those 4 clubs are belting it out for a top position on top of the tree at the moment. The Tommy Tigers, they've snuck into the final 5 and they're going along very, very nicely indeed. Followed by the Belmont Lions. They've got a big game on tomorrow afternoon, the tea smoking ceremony and the Indigenous round. Be fantastic out there. Werribee Centrals, East Geelong, Anarchy, Geelong West, Winchelsea and Cory yet to open their account, although they did have a bit of a crack on the weekend. Let's have a look at the goal kicking. Tom Mullane Grant still sitting on top of the tree there with 64 goals, going along very nicely indeed. But Jamie Pitton with another haul of 10 is breathing down his neck there. Jason Buddy, Dalton Grundell, Jackson McLeod, we go right down there. Jason Durran. Is it Durran or Durant?
Durran.
Thank you very much. Second weekend row, he's kicked 7, Mitch.
Yeah, Jaden Durran.
Oh, nice to see you, Jaden. Fantastic. Ricky O'Toole's even up with a goal kicking. What's going on there? Justin Tarr and Ryan Garrard from the Inverleigh Hawks. Okay, there we go. All right, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we've talked Colts footy and a very special guest indeed. Back up to us.
Come on, boys, make a noise. We're the Red Hot Saveloys. We are the boys from Werribee.